dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a do it, Mr. Knew I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, and it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, and it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the killer chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're going to look here at Derrick Henry.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 10, the lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40, 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception. He wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 22 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down, avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
A gain there of 12 yards at a first down L.A.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy.
No gain on the play. That'll be second down. This defense for the Titans, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright? Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Running on first down, Eckler. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Stafford. On the out route, he's got Mostert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The Titans at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards. But forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Henry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Henry again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Matthew Stafford scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Good on the extra point. That'll make the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team
to relax their pursuit a little bit, meaning if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw is on target to Brooks.
He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. A first down carry for Henry. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down. 32.
Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. And right side, Henry's got it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Through one quarter, 14-7. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's brought to the ground with another 4th So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Stafford.
He'll hit Mostert again here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll run. It's Henry. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The big back, Derrick Henry, held out of the end zone. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
From down near his goal line here, Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now. You remember last week they defeated the Carolina Panthers here. Good momentum. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Rosas to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. And some room to maneuver. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 124 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Room here to run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And some space. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, L.A. Isaiah Spiller, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 21-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Isaiah Spiller capping things off with a touchdown run. From the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And some room to roam now. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Stanford. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Matthew Stafford, his second touchdown of the night. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. From the 27, Herbert throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Stafford. This is caught by Hilton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, it's Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 3rd down, Henry. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll run forward, Henry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitmore, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Henry up the middle. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down about the 20-yard line. They only needed a few inches. They didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitmore, nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and Normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 97 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Second and goal from the 1. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Matthew Stafford scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Titans have broken their tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. He's got it to Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On second down, Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitmore, and he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings him to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Inside handoff, Henry. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Whitmore. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Whitmore, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Whitmore credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. Whitmore. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. On 3rd down, Whitmore. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were